Good morning. Welcome. Welcome. Hi, my name is Kelly, and this is Maxwell. This is a nice practice, an all-around practice with flow elements and functional movements, mobility for your shoulders and your hips and back. So let's get stretching and moving and wake up our bodies. Come to your mat. Hi, Maxwell. Extend your legs out straight. Then cross your legs comfortably. Reach up your arms and stretch overhead. And turn and look over your shoulder. Just a light turn. Feel the stiffness melt away as we start moving and warming up your body. Turn and look over your shoulder. Inhale and reach. What did you do yesterday, right? Reach up and over. And then reach up and over to the other side. And now walk your hands forward. Turn your head right and left. And then up and down. Walk your hands in. Hands behind your back. Lean back. And change the crossing of your legs. And sit up tall. And now inhale and reach. Let's stretch. Twisting to the side. Already feeling better. More flexible. Inhale and reach. Just with that movement. Exhale the other way. Inhale and reach. Now we're going to lean. So put your hand on the floor. Point your elbow down. Reach the opposite arm up and over. And then other side. Reach up and over the other direction. Elbow points down. Opposite arm up and over your ear. Good. And then exhale. Bring it down. All right, come onto your knees. So your hands and your knees. Spread your fingers. Hi, Maxwell. Do you have your chicken? Spread your fingers. Look at the space between your fingers, and then claw the mat. Knees underneath your hips, like that. Abs contracted. All right, and then externally rotate the shoulders by turning your arms just like facing each other or slightly forward. So your index fingers point towards the front of the mat. This is the same position your hands should be in downward facing dog. So nothing like turning your hands in. It is a external rotation to protect your shoulders. We're in downward dog a lot in yoga, so that's important. Cat-cow. Let's lower your belly towards the floor. Press your feet into the floor, including your toes. Then round your spine up. And let your head come between the arms and tuck your pelvis. Press the floor away. And then lower down, inhaling. Space in the rib cage. Lowering the belly. Exhale, round up. Tucking your pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, round. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, round. Let your head drop. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands forward. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and start moving your heels right and left. So dynamically warming up and stretching. Dynamically stretching. Walking your heels. Good. Now walk your hands back to your feet. How does that feel? Soften your knees, so bend your knees enough that you can bring your ribs to touch the top of your thighs, and then drop your head all the way over. Look through your legs. Then straighten your right leg, lifting up your chest slightly, and then fold over your right leg. Press into both feet. Now bend both knees. Straighten your left leg. Lift up halfway. Then exhale, fold over that left leg. With the left leg straight, right knee bent. Good job. Look forward, lengthen the spine, and start to lift all the way up. You can bring your hands to your thighs if you need to brace. Inhale and reach the arms up overhead. Stretching, look up at your hands, and then sweep the arms to your sides. Leaning over to the left, reach up and over with the right arm, and your left hand can kind of go down to the side and brace. Inhale and reach up, and then change sides. So right hand on the outside of your leg, leaning over, feel that side body stretch, flexion of the spine laterally, and extension. Inhale and reach that arm to your side. Pick your shoulders up and roll them back. Palms behind you, clasp your fingers, reach the knuckles towards the floor. Inhale, press into your feet. If you widen your feet, get more stability with a wider base. Soften your knees. Exhale, fold over all the way. Reaching the arms away from your back, reaching the knuckles towards the sky. Now sweep the hands down the back of your legs. Lengthen your head forward. Half lift. Exhale, plant your hands and walk out to plank. We're going to lower down to the mat. Set your knees down if you need to. Otherwise, shift forward and lower down chaturanga all the way to the mat. Look down at the floor. You can put your forehead down for a breath. Put the tops of your feet on the floor. Sweep your hands down to your sides. Lift your chest up away from the floor. Legs up. Salambasana or locust pose. Exhale. Place your hands beside your your sides. Draw the elbows in. Tuck your toes. Lift up. Downward facing dog. And we'll come into a lunge position. So inhale, reach your right leg up. Look forward and step your right foot between your hands. Or right foot beside right thumb. Set the left knee down. Look forward. Inhale. You can put the top of your foot down back there. Good. And then exhale. Look at your knee over your ankle right here. And now shift your hips back and flex your foot in the front. Hamstring stretch. Flatten your back. If you have blocks available, you can use blocks underneath your hands right there. Right? Point your toes, looking up. And then place your foot flat again. We're going to go into a modified side angle. So reach your right hand on the inside of your right foot, like that, right? And then you're going to sweep your left shin in and reach the right arm up. Sorry, left arm up. So your knee is beside your shoulder. Good. You're going to roll under that hip. Now reach the hand down to the mat. Shin on the floor. Hands on either side of your foot. Do one more time. Ardha Hanumasana. Stretching your hamstring. And then put your foot down flat. Hands on the mat. Lift up. Downward facing dog. Shift forward into plank. Lower down to the mat. Let's come into locust pose to strengthen the spine, your posture muscles. Lift up your hands and arms and legs away from the floor. Look forward, just slightly gazing forward, or look down. And then exhale, hands on the floor, tuck your toes. Lift, pressing through your knees or your toes, downward facing dog. Lift up your left leg. Left foot beside left thumb. Good. Put your knee down. Low lunge. Look forward. Just stay right here. Take a breath in. Look at your knee, over your ankle. Well, one thing is for sure, you guys. As we do home practice, you don't have to worry about how anyone else is looking in comparison to you. Right? It's your practice for sure. That's a good thing. So take the opportunity to really be present each time we practice. So bring your hips back, Ardha Hanumasana. I don't think I mentioned. Take the opportunity each time you practice to really be aware of your body positioning and following my cues. Now set your foot down flat. And you may want to bring your foot in just slightly more so that you're not so shifting or lunging forward, right? So about right here, then you're going to bring your left hand on the inside of your left foot, then sweep your right shin in, and then reach up. So modified side angle. Bring your hand down just for that moment. Feel that stiffness melting away. Hands on the floor, tuck your toes. Lift up your knee, press into the floor, shift that leg up, and downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, think, draw your triceps away from each other, rotate your inner arms facing each other, spread your fingers, press your fingers, all your fingers into the mat so that your wrists don't take the brunt of this weight by engaging the muscles in the arms. All right, engaging your fingers. Shift forward into plank. Lower down to the mat. Inhale. Cobra pose. Locust pose. Shoulders away from the floor, legs away from the floor. And then set your hands down, tuck your toes, push off the mat. Downward facing dog. Moving methodically, functionally. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Step your right foot through. Same thing. Left knee to the mat. Look forward this time. Let's reach up. Bring your hands behind your head. Press your elbows back. Forward knee over your ankle. That's important. So working on shoulders right here. Bring your awareness there. Pull in your front ribs. Then reach the fingers, the hands up. Reach down to your sides, bring the arms out to the sides, turn your palms facing the rear, sweep the hands behind your lower back. Now bring the hands, touch the back, pull the elbows in towards your body. Now wing your elbows, pull the elbows back, hands down and out to the side, turn your palms, reach up and place the hands behind the head, elbows go back. Then draw them in, hands to the floor. Ardha Hanumasana, half split pose. Contract your abs. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Place your foot flat. You may slide it in so you're more at a 90-degree angle. Here you're going to bring your right hand in and turn in your shin and reach up. Modified side angle. Good. Now bring your hand down. We're going to reach that right leg up into three-limb dog. I want you to try not to slide your foot too much. Three-limb dog, right leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. And then make a rotation at the hip joint. Make a circle with the knee. Extend the legs straight. Turn your toes facing the floor. Lower down. And let's go through a vinyasa, the one that we've been doing. So coming down to the mat for locust pose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Push off the mat. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Step your left foot beside your left hand. Knee down. Top of the foot down. Inhale, reach. Arms all the way up. Relax your shoulders. Hands behind your head. You can lightly touch and then press your elbows back. Reach up, out to the sides with the arms. Turn your palms facing away. Reach your hands down behind and pull your elbows in and then wing the elbows out. Reach the fingers towards the floor. Rotate the hands, reaching all the way up. Then exhale, hands down, Ardha Hanumasana. Flex your foot. So draw under that hip. Flex your foot. Good. So toes pointing up, press your heel into the floor. Hamstring stretch. Now set your foot flat. Slide your foot in just a little bit so you're more at a 90-degree angle. Left hand to the inside of your left foot. Turn in your right shin. Reach the right arm up. Modified side angle, reaching up. Then bring your hand down. Turn your toes under. Tuck the toes under. Press the hands into the floor. Lift your left leg up. Try not to slide it. 3-limb dog. Bend. And turn out. Open up. Press or reach that right heel towards the floor. Rotate at the hip joint. And go the opposite way. Extend the leg. And then lower. Here's our vinyasa. Shift forward. And then lower down. Chin and chest all the way. Belly down to the floor. Locust pose. Left legs up. Arms up. Exhale and lower. Tuck your toes. Push away from the floor. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet to your hands this time. So all the way forward. Lengthen your head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise from the top. Good. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Just take it in. What are you feeling? Balancing from this side. Start to shift your weight into your left foot. Lift up your right knee. Pull the knee in, flex your foot. Then bring the leg to the side, coming into tree pose. Reach down for your ankle, but to the inner thigh. Straighten the left leg. Strong, controlled, steady. Hands to your heart. Then start to reach to the ceiling. And then bring it out to the side. All the way out. And around and down. Clasp your fingers behind you. Keeping your balance. That's scary. Hands are clasped. You'll catch yourself if you fall. Promise. All right, bring your knee up. Unclasp your hands. Hands underneath your hamstring. Extend the leg straight. Balancing. Straighten the left leg, right leg. Now let it go. Sweep it back. Coming into crescent high lunge. Extend the right leg back. Straight, heel up over the ball of your foot. Inhale and reach. Let's twist. Place the right hand on the floor. All the way down. And then lift up your left arm. Opening the body. Good. Breathe in. And then exhale. Look down at the floor. Ardha. Straighten the forward leg. Press the right heel towards the floor. Hamstring stretch. So similar to when we had the knee on the floor. Now high lunge. So bend your knee in the front. Inhale, reach up. Flexor stretching on that right side. And now let's go to the hamstring stretch. So hands to the mat beside your foot. Straighten the forward leg. Look at your knee. Look behind you. Abs in. Square the hips. And bend your knee, hands on the floor, step forward, fold. Lengthen the head forward and stand tall. Go ahead and shift weight into your right foot. Lift up your left knee. Bring it up and straighten the right leg. Pull that leg in. Good. Now turn the knee out to the side, or bring the knee out to the side. Reach down for the inside of your ankle, foot on the inner thigh, hands to your heart, shoulders rolled back. Inhale and reach. Balancing, hands to your heart. Then sweep behind, or sweep to your sides and clasp your fingers behind the back. Reach the knuckles towards the floor. There you go. Holding balance. Now let your hands go. Knee up, reach underneath. Extend the legs straight. Abs in. Point your toes up. Keep tweaking that movement. Arms to the side. Bring your leg back. Coming into a lunge position. Very smoothly. Inhale and reach up. Then bring the left hand down to the floor, twist. So right arm up. Straighten that left leg. Reach up. Then look down. Hands on the floor, straighten the forward leg, reach the left heel towards the floor, feel the right hamstring stretch. A little bit different than we were when we had the knee on the floor. Just notice the difference. So rotate this hip under, straighten the right leg. Bend your knee, let's come back to the lunge position, stretching the flexors on the left side. Balancing, inhale and reach up. Good. One more time, hamstring stretch. Hands to the floor, straighten the forward leg. Look behind you, relax the shoulders. Good, now look, bend your knee, look down, step forward. Look forward, half lift. Walk your feet out wider, or bring your feet out wider and sit on your heels. If your heels are lifted up, that's okay. Just stay right here for a moment. This is a great stretch for your back and hips, creating mobility. We're going to finish on our back supine. Before we do that, let's come back to go through the poses, low lunge and high lunge, and then we'll come to the floor. So let's get through that. Hands on the floor, lift up your hips, fold over. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Bring your right foot through, or your right foot beside your right hand. Set your knee down. Inhale, reach up. Hands behind the head. Inhale and reach. Bring the arms to the sides. Palms turning back. Behind the lower back, pull in your front ribs, pull your elbows in towards you, and then pull the elbows back. Inhale and reach up. Place your hands on the floor, Ardha Hanumasana, flex your foot. Look forward first, then exhale, hands on the floor, push into the floor, 3-limb dog. Right leg up, turn your toes out, and bend your knee, reaching the heel towards your glute, and then rotate at the hip joint. All right, one more time on that side. High lunge, right foot forward, step your foot through. Inhale, reach the arms back, and then up. Good. Now a little wobbly, right? Left hand down on the floor, right arm up. Exhale your right hand to the floor, and then straighten the forward leg, stretch the hamstring, look back, bend your knee, hands on the mat, 3-limb dog again. Up, and then lower. Left leg, inhale, lift up. Step your left foot through, knee to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, Ardha Hanumasana, half split. Draw the hip down, flex your foot in the front, lift your heart. Place your foot flat, hands on the mat, tuck your toes, lift your leg up, three-limb dog. Turn the toes out and bend the knee. Rotate, 3, 2, 1. Extend the leg straight. Step your left foot through. High lunge. Inhale, reach up. Flexors on the right side, pull in your front ribs. Bring the hands down, right hand on the floor, twist. Great. Right there. And then place your hand on the floor. Ardha Hanumasana, half split. Flex your foot, lift your heart. Roll that hip under. Place your foot on the floor. Hands on the mat, tuck your toes. Three-limb dog. One more time. And then step your right foot and left foot into your hands, or left and right. Sit in Malasana for a few breaths. Let's say 3 breaths. Elbows on the inside of your knees. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Try to bring the thumbs to the heart. Press the knees into the elbows, elbows into your knees. Good. Now bring the hands behind your hips and sit down on the floor behind you. Extend your legs out straight. Reach for your toes. Stretch. Lift your heart. Flatten your back. Hamstrings. Press your heels into the floor. Now lift up, round your back, roll all the way down. Reach your arms overhead and stretch. Place your feet on the floor and windshield wiper your knees side to side. Place your right ankle on your left ankle on your right knee. Lift up your right foot. Flex. Reach the hands through. And then draw that knee to the left. So if you do that, you'll feel your hip stretch just that little bit more, and also into your hamstring and the glute. So energetically pull that leg out. So you're pressing your ankle into the knee and pulling out. Then set your right foot on the floor, cactus your arms. Let your knees go over to the left. Turn and look over to the right. So we'll do the other side. And close our eyes for a moment and be done. Inhale and lift up. Change sides. Lower back on the floor. Press the knee away. Flex your feet. Reach through. Grab around the hamstring. Press that knee away. Then pull your leg out to the side. Place your foot on the floor. Tip the knees over to the right. Cactus your arms. Press that ankle into the knee, outside of the knee, and look the other way. Good. Now lift your knees. Bring your knees into your chest. Cross your ankles and roll up. Seated on your mat. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Feel the rise of your chest. Then exhale that out. Edge of the hands to the mind's eye, the third eye, and thanks and in gratitude. Hands to the heart. The light in me honors the light in you. Palms on your heart. Press just lightly. A gesture of commitment to yourselves, to your health. Namaste. Thank you. Have a great one. I'll see you again another time. Let me know if you've been around the corner or been visited and you've played the video. I appreciate knowing you were there, whether it's here or on my website. Now on my website, you can leave comments and you can give me star ratings. So I'd love that. Thank you. Bye.